The public saying its final goodbyes to Governor John Y. Brown Jr.
Our Bodie Brooks was at the Capitol Rotunda where many colleagues and friends of the former governor paid their respects in a visitation today.
The normally bustling and busy Capitol grounds took on a much more quiet, somber, and solemn mood for much of the day, only lifted by the smiles of many former colleagues from throughout the years. Former Governor John Y. Brown Jr. is lying in state in the Capitol Rotunda with a Kentucky State Police Guard by his side, only feet away from the office he called home for 4 years.
John Y. is John Y. He has his own reputation, his own ideas, and his own way of doing things.
A salesman at heart who broke the mold. That's how many remember John Y. Brown Jr.
He came in and did a lot of things different. He had some good ideas, brought in some new, fresh blood, and so I learned a lot from it.
His former lieutenant governor among the dozens of mourners paying their respects, representing generations of leadership from not just politics, but every corner of Kentucky culture.
We had a chair in our living room that was called John's chair, and he and I spent many, many hours debating UK athletics, politics, the state of the world, the state of the state, and so on.
Jim Host called Brown a friend for more than 60 years, first meeting him at UK while Brown was studying law and selling encyclopedias.
The last time we were together was about 2 weeks ago, Wednesday, when he was on the 10th floor in ICU, and I went to see him, and there was no one else in the room. We talked for an hour and a half, and he said, "This is the happiest I've ever been."
Host says he will miss Brown's positivity and the values that they shared, despite being from different political backgrounds. But it wasn't just Brown's closest friends paying respects, but also distant acquaintances. Susan Sisk brought family ties all the way from California.
My mom worked for John Y. for 8 years, and he and his wife were always just very kind people. They treated her very well, and she loved them. So, kind of for her, I just wanted to say goodbye.
One of many for whom Brown leaves a lasting legacy. This was the only opportunity for the public to come and pay their respects on Wednesday. The Capitol building will be closed to the public for a private memorial service. That service will be streamed live on KET starting at 11 a.m. At the state capitol, I'm Bodie Brooks, Fox 56 News.